My name is Emmanuel Sidney, also known as PKR, Philly Night Rider. I've known Sim, everybody would call her Sim. I've known her for 13 years. She brought me to her mother and introduced me to her mother. 11 years, will be 11 years. Okay. 2 years after I met her. My experiences with the Simzies were home and business, type of relationship, and also partnerships. Early on in my career and coming in contact with Sim, she was always like running the clubs. I didn't know her, but I know she like ran all the clubs, And my closest contact from that time getting close to her was, I believe, Champagne's Germantown Avenue. And she just took a liking to me since I've known her. Always a son to her. Took me under her wing, fed me. Definitely a mom to me. I love kicking it with, I say, Big Sim, Big Mommy. And her thing was always casino, so I always kick it with her and laugh about going to casino and doing that. The most important thing that I've encountered and shared with the Simzies was the way we took care of each other. I would say transcending. In one word, I always feel joy even talking about them. They give you energy, because it was always energy. That was the crazy part. It was always energy. I can say they was moms to everybody that was patron to the shows, the women, the entertainers, everybody that touched the industry. That mother and daughter duo, what I think about that when you say the Sims is like, like a woman mafia, you know what I mean? like they like a little mafia. They know just what to say, just how to move. This is the slickest, sharpest, to a pin. So the way they move is what people really idolized. And what they brought to the women and showed the women the power the chicken have, it empowered them. They came out because they felt empowered about seeing them. You know what I'm saying? That was impactful to their life, seeing strong women. Because she never backed down. I've been in plenty I've seen mom pull the gun on the nigga. So it goes there, because she never backed down. And, I love that. Definitely traits, of my mother I see, but not that experience that it came with. I mean, it felt like as much as I learned in 10 years, in 2 years, I couldn't amount. Just being connected with her in those days, spending with her. I just love the wisdom. It was a pleasure to know her, to work with her, to be her son, and just the guidance that she gave to me. And it was a pleasure.
My name is Crystal Thomas, better known as Kissy. I've known the Simzies for 20 years. I first met the Simzies when I started going to the club. And going to the club, you just had to meet the Simzies. You had to. And you had to experience their shows. Their shows were, oh man, it was like, going to their shows was like a concert, a theater, sexiness. It was just a good vibe and a good time. It was a good time. You felt like right at home at their shows.
Do you have a funny story about mom Sim and aunt Sim?
I'm not gonna really tell on the stage.
What did they teach you? Did they teach you anything?
Always be strong and never take no shit. Lady Simzie, who I called Auntie, because I was her niece. She called me niece, I called her Auntie. She taught me to have patience in this business. Business and then personal. Separate the two. especially in this business. She taught me to be strong in this business, to laugh, and to call a spade, because that's the way, that was my mom when she said, take it with you in this business. I would describe Mom Simzies feisty. Lady Simzies, auntie, icon. Without her, there would be a lot of people who would not be in this business. Dancer-wise, promoter-wise, I don't think the business would be the business. I want people to know about the Simzies is that never forget, because they were the business. They were the business. They were like the founders of me. They were the business.
I am known as James Andre Tab, Sr. And what I'm known professionally as, first, Andre the Lover. Secondly, Awesome Dre. I have known Mom Simzie and Simzie since I was 15 years old, stepping into this dance game. They helped create the man that I am today. I would describe Mom as my second mom, because the knowledge that she gave me, I mean, even through not just the shows, we had card games. It's so much that's going through my head right now when it comes to Mom Simzie. But real, she's the realest person. Mom is going to give it to you. I mean, she's not going to cut no corners. She's just going to let you know. Like, I couldn't touch the stage until she gave Simzie the okay to let me do it. That's Mom Simzie. Simzie is the one that's going to give you the truth as far as your talent. If you wasn't shit, she's going to let you know you ain't shit. I mean, what people don't know about Mom Simzie and Simzie, there were plenty of other groups, okay? I grew up on the tail end of that group, which was Bare Essence Productions. They had other guys that no one's heard of, like Sir Easy, Black Desire, Thunder, even my mom, Lady Tootsie. And hold it, even Lady Simzie herself was a dancer, if no one knew this. Mom, oh my God. I think she's kind of selfish, because to go to her funeral and then like a month or so later, she took Simzie from us too. Well, I'm not going to say she took her from us, but you know, they were two partners in life and partners in heaven. There's been times where, you know, there was money that I was supposed to bring back to Simzie, and I couldn't give it back to her because she knows that every show I have to be flawless. I have to have my suits. I have to have my haircut. I have to do this. And I wasn't supposed to spend the money. Simzie became more of a sister than anything to me. I don't know what to say. So, I mean, it was just a hurting thing. And even now, it's a hurting thing. So, if y'all love Simzie like I love Simzie, hey, let's keep this thing going. Represent. The game is not over. They never worried about competition. They never worried about competition. They kept it moving. It was always straightforward. If you had some negativity, she'll look at you and listen to the bullshit that you're saying, but because that was Simzie and Mom Simzie. Mom Simzie, definitely. You wouldn't even get a word out of Mom Simzie without her blasting your ass. But I had to earn my way onto their stage. And at one point, I was ready, and I knew I was ready, but I could not get into this contest because they felt as though I wasn't ready. And I gave someone my routine at a young age of 16. I gave it to someone else, and they won the King contest with my routine. This is where I come from. This is my hunger. This is what I had to feed on.
Mom Sims and Lady Simzie.
This is the final curtain call.
But your legacy lives on.
Long live the Simzies.
Long live the Simzies.
Long live the Simzies.